What's up? It's Jay, Mr. Real Estate. And you guys know we just launched the YMC Freedom Movement. And that's for freeing and creating independence for African Americans. Victim 100 years. So I'm in LA right now, and the Armenians, right? Armenians are having a big parade, big rally. About 100 years of genocide for the Armenian people. And they're requesting freedom, right? They're rallying for freedom. You see them representing themselves. You see them with their flags, with their heritage, proud, all unified. And that's what we have to get for African Americans, African descendants who don't have a nationality right now, don't have a nation to claim. We don't have a flag that unifies us to claim. But we do know we've been going through oppression and genocide for hundreds of years, and we haven't been freed yet from the authority of our original kidnappers, the American government, which I know sounds harsh, but it's the truth, right? They kidnapped our ancestors, and we're still under their authority. So I want to ask some of the Armenian people what this is all about. I'm trying to get some feedback. Let's see. Excuse me. Can anybody tell me what today's rally is about?
Armenian genocide.
Armenian genocide, sir.
So, my name is Jay Morrison. I'm recording this, by the way.
It's fine.
And I represent a movement called YMC. We have the Freedom Movement for African Americans.
Okay.
So we rally for African American oppression here in America and our freedom. So freedom for all races throughout the world, right? Everyone should not be facing genocide. So I want to know a little bit more about the Armenian genocide, if you don't mind.
In 1915, 1.5 million Armenians were killed just for the purpose of being a Christian.
Wow.
Okay. And yet today, it's been 100 years today.
So wait, 1.5 million
yes.
Armenians were killed? For being Christian?
For being Christian.
And also most of the land in Turkey as of right now, more than half of it belongs to Armenia.
And as of right now, we still don't have those lands. The United States government has denied it, so has Turkey. They have not accepted it for over, 100 years today.
See, that's how I feel, right? So that's a huge hate crime. That's a huge humanitarian violation. That's a big humanitarian violation, human rights crime, right? So 1.5 million of your people, of your ancestors, your descendants were slaughtered.
Women, children, it was not war.
Women, children, everyone slaughtered in 1915.
1915, April 24th.
And they took your land.
They took our land. And as of today, they're claiming it as theirs.
That's the same way I feel as a...
No acceptance whatsoever. It's full denial. They're saying that it has never happened. And we are today here protesting the 100th year.
So they're saying that 1.5 million people weren't killed and the land wasn't taken?
They're saying they're killed, but they're not using the word genocide. They're
trying to fluff it up.
They're fluffing it up. They're saying that there's no evidence. But
that was an ethnic cleansing.
Correct. But yet there has been multiple evidence, and even back then in 1915, by American journalists.
Right.
They have written it's in the United States archives that we have never witnessed anything.
Right.
Such as what's happening right now. Adolf Hitler himself has quoted.
Support is crazy.
Adolf Hitler has even quoted himself when he was doing Jewish Holocaust. He said, "Who remembers the Armenians today?" So he did the act, and as you can tell, history does repeat itself.
Right.
Because it's not being recognized.
Right.
And we are out here, we're trying to get it recognized as much as we can.
And that's what our mission is. It's like, so in 1865, when the African Americans were freed from slavery, my ancestors, we had 300-year Holocaust here in America. They call slavery, right?
Yeah.
But it was a Holocaust. They killed blacks as they wanted. Blacks were chattel property. We weren't considered human beings. We were considered property. And for 300 years, we couldn't be educated. We couldn't have own land. We couldn't have businesses. And then in 1865, they stopped the slavery, right? And said they freed the blacks. But the blacks weren't freed because we're still under the same American government that kidnapped us in the first place. So how can you be free if you're still under the same kidnappers and conquerors?
It's ridiculous. I mean, politics gets involved. I mean, people don't look at the real picture. They just look at what they want.
Right, the reality of it.
The reality. And this is what we're here for today. Trying to get it recognized. The politics is being still involved. And nothing's being
But you guys are fighting for your people, and I respect that, bro. I do.
Thank you, sir. All righty? Have a good one, all right?
Freedom movement.
God bless everybody, bro.
Yeah, God bless you. You see these people rallying for their people, man? 1.5 Armenians killed, and the world hasn't recognized it. And look at these people come out, man. Coming out for their culture, coming out for their nation, coming out for their ancestors, coming out for their descendants. Look at them come out, man. And African Americans, we know there were 4 million of us in slavery and bondage, oppressed. And we're not coming out. We're not unified. But we're about to make that happen, though. It's the YMC freedom movement. It's what freedom looks like. Independence. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for human rights. I applaud them. YMC, we coming.